guys, welcome back to my channel Beauty and Beyond. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing an eyeshadow palette which has been trending. I have been seeing it everywhere, so I thought let's try it out and let's see how it performs. The palette I'm talking about is this Pigment Play palette and it has 35 shades. It is available only on Hawk Makeup. No, it is also available on Myntra. So if you want, you can go check out there. It has a lot of shades and it has a lot of color range, but the price of this is 2250. that is the MRP. Of course you can get it on a discount. Right now I checked on the website and I think the price is around 1200 something. So it's not a very cheap or a very affordable palette, I would say, but it has many shades. Now you get a combination of shimmer and mattes. There are more mattes than there are shimmers. I have created this eye look using this palette. I'll be showing you the tutorial and I'll be giving you my review on this palette later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Let me just quickly give you some of the swatches so that you can understand how the pigmentation and everything works. Let's try out the lighter shades first. I would say that this is very powdery. When I was picking them up and I was swatching, there was a lot of powder falling off. So I feel you will need to be careful when you are blending these shadows or you will get fallouts. So these are some of the pastel shades right here. Now let's go to the darker shades. Well, one thing I would say that we are at least getting one swipe pigmentation from these shadows. Now let's move on to some of the shimmers. The shimmer shades are definitely beautiful. They are pigmented, they are not chunky, they're finely milled and they give you that one swipe pigmentation as you saw. I'm very impressed with the shimmers right now and they have a beautiful collection of the shimmers. Now that we have seen the swatches, let's see how they perform on the eyes. Taking the lighter orange shade and I'll blend this out. The lighter shades like the one I just used are very mediocre and powdery, so you will need a lot of effort to get that pigmentation. But when it comes to the darker shades like this blue, the pigmentation is quite good, even though this also is very powdery in texture. I'm just cleaning up the lid area with the micellar water. Now I have put on some concealer again on this area. Next I'll take these three blues and apply on my lid area. Well, surprisingly, I would say the blue is working really well. It's pigmented and giving that perfect color payoff. The other two shades I'll be using are shimmer shades, so you will get an idea of how they perform as well. This is the first shimmer I'm taking and I'll place it right here. This blue is stunning. Only with one swipe I got so much pigmentation and coverage. Next we are going to be taking this darker blue shade. I'm surprised that all the shimmer shades worked so well. They are pigmented and this eye look is turning out to be really beautiful. Lastly, I would take the same orange shade and apply it on my lower lash line. I have just drawn a winged liner and used this blue pencil to draw my lower lash line. Now coming to what I think about this palette, it has beautiful shades, although the color story is a little bit messed up. However, the shades are inclusive and beautiful. The darker shades that they have and the shimmer shades are quite pigmented. You would not need much of them. They give a good color payoff. However, the lighter shades need a little bit of building up to get that pigmentation. so it is easier for you to blend them also. Because if you want a lighter version of the shade, you can pick it up once, or if you want to go deep, you can pick it up twice or thrice. So you have that option to build up the color. Now the texture of the shades is powdery, so you will face some kind of fallouts while blending, especially the darker shades, so be careful. All in all, I would say it's a good palette, but when you compare it with the price, right now I checked the price, it is around 1200 something. So according to that price, I do not feel that this is a worthy palette. If you check out my video on Mars 63 color palette, you will know that that palette is far better than this one, and that has more shades of course, plus the price is somewhere around 800. So I feel that that will be a better option if you are looking for more pigmented and more variation of colors. If you ask me, for this price, I would skip this palette. It does not give me that wow factor that I'm looking for, or it does not really attract me, and I don't really pick up this palette very often when I am doing my eye looks. This just stays way behind in my drawer. So my final verdict is it's an average palette. You would not miss out anything if you're not buying it. That was my review on the Pigment Play Eyeshadow Palette. I hope you liked it, and I also gave you an idea of how you can create this beautiful look if you have this palette. And if you are looking for more such eye looks with this palette, I have it on my Instagram. I'll leave the link in my description box. You can go and check that out so that you have more options to try out. That is it for today's video. I'll see you next week with another video. Take care till then. Tata.